Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just keep swimming 1111. So let's try this again. A fresh new start, a new look at the forecast for 2020. Okay, so I've gotten already just a few cards shuffled out for all 12 months for 2020. Hope you guys can see that. Good enough. Let me scoot these over a bit. I hope I find you all doing well today. As we know, Saturn is going to be in its own sign of Capricorn for for about 2 years till 2022, starting January 24th, I believe. And Jupiter is going to be in its own sign of Sagittarius till at least November of 2020. So they're going to be really prominent in doing what they want to do in those signs. The only restrictions they really have is the fact that karma always overrides everything. So check your dashas. You're going to want to see what dasha you're running. Example, your Saturn dasha, your Venus dasha, your Jupiter dasha, etc., etc. And that's going to kind of tell you what really you're going to be I can't talk today, seriously. What's really happening for you personally at that time. So if you're really interested in seeing what's going to happen in your zodiac sign, you can go to my website, jks1111.com, and purchase your zodiac sign's yearly forecast. Okay? And I was going to price them individually, but I think I'll be doing a favor and a special for you guys by just letting you have them all for the $99. So that way you can see each and every zodiac sign and what's happening. So you can check your kids, your mom, your dad, your rising sun, moon, your Venus, your Jupiter, and your Saturn and all that and see what's going on. So it's good to see the monthly, month by month yearly forecast for 2020. So if you guys are interested in that, you can go there to jks1111.com and purchase that, and you can see in detail each zodiac sign's forecast for the year. So we're going to start now with the first month of January, and we do have the 10 of water, the red clover. And this is a really happy sign. This is 10 of cups. This is happiness, prosperity, joy. This is a lot of luck. This is a nice big breath of fresh air. It's a new beginning. We're leaving 2019 as the 9s at the end, which is the ending of a cycle, the ending of something very big in your life, a huge transition. And now you're going into the 10s, which is a new beginning, the beginning of another cycle. So this is a whole new year, but I think it's starting out on a good foot. It's starting out really, really lucky. I think you're going to find some love in January, some romance, some partnership, and some union energy. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. Some of you guys have already heard me read it, and I'm sorry, but I have to start over on this video, so we're going to read it again. Okay. So taste the nectar of the deep nourishment. The serenity rises from the roots of gratitude, and compost breeds contentment. Fresh red clover blossoms dry on a sunny windowsill. A jar of flowers sits on the table, and there are some placed in a glass teapot. A well-loved rainbow mug holds the steaming pot and energy of the green tea as the bees visit the purple field beyond the window. Serenity is born from nourishment of the soul. Experience the joy and stability of your dreams coming to life as the deep tap root of red clover restores the soul underground. The bright flowers delight humans and animals above ground. When you feel refreshed and happy, freely share your good fortune with others. Radiate peace and abundance. Red clover needs to be planted only once to flourish on its own. Trust your wishes to unfold without interference. The tea is as delicious as it is healing. The road to well-being can be filled with harmony, and it is all good. So this is a nice steaming fresh pot of green tea with honey. As the saying said, all you need is one seed to plant the clover, and it will grow on its own, completely with no help. It just thrives. It flourishes. Sorry guys, I don't know. Mercury's kicking my butt today. I don't know what happened. Where the hell is Mercury? I don't even know, but I feel like I'm being handed a new one. Like right now, I'm looking because Mercury is not nice. Where are you, Mercury? Okay, you guys probably, I think Mercury's in Scorpio. Isn't Mars there? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Anyways, new beginnings are happening for you and love. So I do see a relationship coming in for you. Be prepared to meet the love of your life. If you've been struggling in 2019 with your lover, let's just say love and happiness has been down the tubes. I think that you finally have a chance to reestablish some peace and happiness with this person. I think you and this person are going to make up. You might even share some tea. I do see you going out for sushi or some kind of Asian food, and maybe going on a date together. I don't know, maybe they work there, maybe they, I don't know, I just see something like that. There's going to be a nice, happy relationship reestablished in January. So I do think that you're going to be going out for some kind of an Asian food with somebody on a date. Maybe it's even just with friends, but you're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel reestablished. And I think even if you could grab yourself a nice hot pot of green tea at your house and just have several cups today, that would be really calming and good for you. But in January, I just see rejuvenation, replenishment, and happiness and peace. So if you've had maybe a long argument with somebody or a difficulty with someone, I think that you guys are finally going to come to a resolution. So that's really good. Let's clarify some of that energy. First, I'm going to turn the light on because it's a little dark. Okay. All right. That's better. Okay. So let's get some more energy here for the month of January. That did not go as planned. All right. Okay. So for the month of January, I see the Four of Pentacles for you. And this is all about foundation and establishment, security, certainty, health, well-being, home and house, emotional security. And with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, I think your emotions are extremely secure come January. So you're finally feeling like your relationship is being dealt with and handled correctly, meaning the person you're in love with isn't being dishonest with you anymore. They're being the opposite. They're being honest. They're being affectionate, meaning the person that was distant from you and not talking to you is now communicating and in your presence more often. And whatever this is emotional harmony and bliss in love, in family, and in home. Even the Ten of Cups and the Four of Pentacles talk about home. So your home life in January is very secure, very stable. I see that you're getting rid of clutter. I'm looking behind her in the picture. And, okay, Steph, Mercury just moved into Capricorn. God, it's kicking my ass. I tell you guys. Okay. Thank you for that. And look at, she's looking behind her like a big pile of clutter. Can you guys see that clearly? It's like a big pile of stuff. And so I feel like she's hanging on to one particular item. She left the rest behind. So I feel like coming into the beginning of 2020, everybody here in the collective is going to be discarding trash, discarding clutter in your home, any excess, you know, maybe old toys, old clothes, you know, old Christmas stuff. You're just tossing it out, selling it, giving it to the Goodwill, things of that nature, all happening by the beginning of 2020. Also getting your home organized. So I feel like you have a lot of peace and serenity. I feel like you're going to have a lot of fire energy for some reason, a lot of candles. I feel like some people are looking into buying candle sets. I don't know why this is coming in, but it is. Like a wall of candles, hanging candle holders, you know, I don't know. I just feel like fire element is going to be really big for you in January. I don't know why that's coming in like that, but it is. I also feel like hair is going to be important. I know that's so weird. But hair for people, whether that's dyeing the hair, cutting the hair, growing the hair, something with the hair. Maybe just nourishing the hair and giving it some love, some TLC. I think that's going to be something important for you. I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with a Leo also, and I don't see any fire yet there, but I just feel that. I don't know what's up with that. Whatever. Okay, so you guys are going to be having some mane issues that you're going to be taking care of. Mane as in your hair. Okay, so maybe there's some vanity. Vanity there. Let's see what else is going on in 2020 for January for the collective. Spirit, please show me what's happening in 2020 for the collective in January. Ooh, okay. We get She Who Knows, Yelena, Wisdom, Clarity, and Resolution. See, no wonder you guys finally came to a peaceful resolution with your lover. And I've been doing these videos for 2 days on resolution, conflict and resolution for the collective. And come January, you will have resolution with your lover. No wonder you're 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. You're completely happy and stable in your love life. Yay! I'm so happy. See, that's proof. Coming into the new year, you guys are going to talk. Makeup, I love it. And it says here, she who knows has a thoughtful gaze that allows her to see us for who we really are, and one of her gifts is the ability to clarify things. She cuts to the heart of the matter, using wisdom and insight in tandem, and rather than limiting herself to only intellectual or emotional cues, Yelena processes all information through both her heart and her head. Her ability to know things may seem uncanny to most, but she is merely using her natural abilities. And for her, it's exercising more than one muscle at a time. This card invites you to revisit a recent worry, let your heart have reign, and then engage your mind. Set both to working on the same problem, and when you use multi-layered approaches to issues, you may find an out-of-the-box solution. Balance is the key, and when this card shows up, look directly into the heart of the matter and move up to the head. Once you unearth the emotional and intellectual energy, why of this question, you will be able to clearly see the way to resolving it completely. Often the resolution presents itself in an unorthodox way, so pay attention to all the little things coming your way. Be open to whatever answer comes. So that's Cancer energy, and we do have the 10 of Cups, which is Cancer energy, and the 4 of Pentacles is the 4th house home Cancer energy. So it could also be a strong Cancer presence in your life in the beginning of January, in the beginning of 2020. So you're going to actually start feeling things more. Your intuition's going to be on point. And yes, I mean, overall in January, what is your issues today? The ending of December, what are your issues? Is it financial? Is it romantic? Is it work related? Is it emotional related? Whatever it is, you're going to have a resolution to those problems. And coming into January, you're going to fix them. They're not going to be a problem in 2020. So I'm happy to report that at least. And let's get a little bit more information here for January of 2020. What else is going to happen January of 2020? What information do we need to know? Okay. No more ignoring truths for temporary happiness. It looks like she's drinking some 10 of Cups to me. So yeah, there's no more ignoring the truth. You're going to see things for what they are. Resolution is going to be the answers that you need to move on. If you need to move on from someone, that's the resolution. If you need to come together and have peaceful, like, resolution as far as staying together, that's going to happen. But you're not going to ignore the problems. And I think in 2019, you tried to kind of bury them under the rug or push them to the side and not deal with those little issues because you wanted to have the greater good. But now it's like, nope, it's a new year. I'm not going to ignore them. What needs to be done will be done. Actually, I'll use mine first. Tell me about January of 2020. Tell me about January of 2020. 2 of Pentacles, balancing act. You're not going to definitely ignore the elephant in the room. If that's a lie, you're going to deal with it. If it's no communication, you're going to deal with it. If it's unfairness, you're going to deal with it. Whatever it is, you're facing it head on. And the balancing act really talks about taking charge and handling business. Think of it as a juggler. They're keeping all the balls in the air with only two hands, and they usually have more than two. So you're very busy. So January, you're going to be super busy. Like Maddie said earlier, maybe you are an octopus. You are literally having your hands on everything, and you feel a little bit overextended. But I see that you're staying above water. You're keeping all your orders, your affairs in order, is what I meant to say. And I think that if you are with an earth sign, you're going to find stability, because I see the 2 and the 4, which is very stable. So if you are an earth sign or dealing with an earth sign, stability will be had. And if you're dealing with fire sign, I think that you guys are going to calm your passions and make it more concrete. And if you're dealing with a water sign, or you are a water sign, I feel like you're finally getting the answers you need for clarity, so you can be feeling comfortable in whatever love situation, romantic and work situation you're in. And if you're dealing with air energies, I just feel like you guys are taking a more physical approach to decisions. There's no more walking the fence. There's no more being an indecision. It's more for the air signs to just actually act on what they decided to do. So actions are being taken. And as far as work goes for January in 2020, I see financial stability and security. I see there may be 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks into the month of January, that you might be penny pinching a little bit. Maybe you're reserving your money because there's some big bills that came up or some big finances that came up, and I don't see you broke at all. I don't see you worrying, but I see you being just okay. And that's just for 2 weeks in the beginning of the year. It's just like, oop, that was a scare, but you handled it. So that might pop up. Let's go ahead and get the oracle here for 2020. How are you guys doing? We got soulmates. I'm so done with you. I am so done with you. Oh, so done. Look at this. The 2 little penguins. Oh, I love it. Maybe you have a thing for penguins. The beginning of the year 2020, I see soulmate love. Oh, guys, how is it you got the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and soulmates? I mean, guys, really, really. I cannot escape it. In January, you're definitely having an establishment of love. There's some kind of relationship where it involves affection and intimacy that is becoming grounded and stable. You guys are actually going to establish a relationship with your soulmate. And I think that couldn't be better timing. I mean, we did say 2020, you're going to be coupling up. Well, I really feel for a majority of you, that's exactly it. You're coupling up. You are cozying by a fire. I feel that some of you guys could be having some snow. And if you're in a warm environment, you just feel like 2 little cuddle bugs, 2 little penguins, as cozy as could be in their little igloo. Okay? I just feel like you guys are really coming together once and for all. There's change. The number 41 goes to the number 5, which is change. And I just love that they have these little hearts just like flurrying around them like rose petals. And then one of them has like a blue, it looks like a veil. And it's in the female penguin's head. I don't know, it's like a blue veil, which represents her emotions, which are just flowing into the masculine penguin. And he's just leaning over her, and she's got a little keyhole in her heart, and he holds the key. Isn't that precious? That's a beautiful picture. And so they hold the key to your heart, or you hold the key to theirs, one or the other, guys. But this is true love, soulmate love, and it's coupling. It's coming together in union, relationship. And I did call it a couple months ago, and the last few weeks I was like, you know, going into the end of December and Christmas time, you know, and even into New Year's, there's going to be a coupling. There's going to be some of you guys coming into union, coming into a relationship. And it is definitely showing us that in the cards. So I feel if you are near or close to this union, it's coming. For a lot of you guys that have been in communication, loving each other, seeing each other at least daily, weekly, this union is going to solidify in the beginning of 2020. For those of you that, let's just say, have been separated for 6 months, 7 months, a year, who knows, I feel like the beginning of the year, they're going to reach out and you're going to have communication. You're going to see each other again. You're going to talk to each other again. There is this union that's going to happen, okay? And I'll read that. Harmonious partnerships, love and friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always reciprocal, and it's a beautiful experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you'll never be the same again, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so you'll finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate. Come to guide you home to the real you. Strategic alliances and career are most important right now, as you're beginning to attract people to supplement and support your dreams. So this is a journey that you will share with someone else, a mentor, a business partner, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers. They all open doors for you to step through this new portal and join you into the harmonious dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for in your career. Finally, someone to help you along your way of success. If this is in reverse for you and not going well in 2020, an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes to you with a powerful gift. Your pattern and all your old stories that don't serve you and your well-being enter this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or inconvenient. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me? But rather, what is the gift in this? Look in the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. And I like to look at that as your lover, the person that is going to experience you. Maybe you and your person are having an estranged relationship right now. Maybe it's distant. Maybe you haven't spoken, actually. And then somehow they get dragged into some kind of a battle with you, some kind of karmic payback. They owe you, and they're blaming you, and they're saying, why did you do this to me? And you're bringing them to their knees, so they like to see it. They have to open up their eyes and see that you are the soulmate, and you guys were brought together for change and growth. That's something that your person may need to see, and they may fall to their knees as their past relationships fail. They could be coming into 2020 completely losing and discarding those karmic relationships, which most likely is going to happen. And then they may blame you for the loss of that, or see you as an energy vibe that is not a good one because they're in a funk. So whatever it is, on the up or the down of this soulmate relationship, I see two people coming together in a moment where you need each other, in a moment where it's faded. Okay? So either way, I see coming into 2020 is very beautiful, and the soulmates are going to come together. And that's going to be January of 2020. So you're going to expect communication, union, or partnership, even in business. All of the above for most of you. And that's what's happening in 2020. All right, so let's go into February. This is Valentine's Day. Nine of Fire, the Wild Cherry. Whew. Okay. I love it. Fire energy is so passionate. It's so warm. It's so sexy. We love fire. There's a lot of desire. And with the Wild Cherry, I just feel like it's a little tart. It's a little bitter. But you can make it so sweet when you add sugar. So a cherry tart kind of energy. And I just sense romance. I sense passion and temptation and sexual energy. And I feel like, I don't know, there could be some marshmallow action going on. I don't know what's up with the marshmallows, why that came up to me, but it did. I don't know. You guys will have to figure that one out. Maybe you like hot cocoa in February with marshmallows. Maybe roasting marshmallows by the fire. I just feel like that. It feels very cozy. Maybe that marshmallow came to me in the sense of like s'mores coming together, and you mix chocolate and the graham cracker and the marshmallow and you squish it all together, and it's so delicious. But some of them are not so good on their own. But together they're amazing. And so I feel like there is this union energy after a long dry spell or a long spell of no action, like it's starting to happen. The romance gets turned on. So, okay. Let's find it. Nine of Fire. There it is. Radiant power humbles spirit. Sweeten work with play. Satisfaction flourishes when you stay the course. A Lammas altar honoring the first harvest is displayed on a mantle. Yarrow, lavender, sage, mint hang above the fire. Water boils upon the stove, and branches of wild cherry lie on a crafting table with a mortar and pestle. Rose hips, honey jars, spoons, and ladles. The fruits for creative passion feed the spirit. Perseverance and determination cultivate courage. Approach your responsibilities with excitement and energy. Lammas celebrates many months of dedication to the land. Your efforts have paid off. The fruits of your labor have come to bear. And it is time to make magic with your hard-won harvest. Wild cherry lends itself to many delightful potions and remedies. Invite playfulness into your work. Express personal growth through creativity. Let your spirit glow like the bright red berries that shine in a thick hedge. You have the strength and stamina to meet life's demands with confidence. So in February is creative. It's, again, this hard work pays off. A long dry spell finally gets you some happiness. You reap some rewards. So in your career field, I do feel like you're going to reap a very big, bountiful harvest financially. Yes. I also feel for a lot of you people that have altars, you're going to get creative with candles and romance. You're going to be having some beautiful little romantic, scenes on your desk, maybe pictures. You're going to make it really nice. And maybe you've already been thinking about this. Oh, for Valentine's Day, I'm going to make my house so loving, so warm. Maybe this is the month of love for you, as in your home is going to be so warm with reds and pinks and lavenders and fire. No wonder you're looking for candles in January. You want to have a whole wall of candles in your room for February. Hello, holla. Okay, little action. Okay, so obviously you're thinking the fireplace. You're thinking it's going to be gorgeous. You definitely want flowers, roses. You want all that good stuff. So I see you might even be buying some stuff for yourself just to create an ambiance in the home of love and warmth. And so you're going to be establishing this beautiful love romance in your environment and in your job as well. I think you're in the spirit of giving and you're in the spirit of love. You might be making little Valentines and giving them to other people. I just see you being creative with your hands. Okay? So let's move on. What else is going to happen in the month of February? What else is happening? Okay, whoops. So, I'll get the one that fell out. The Devil card? Okay. For one, he's super hot. I'm just saying. I mean, why would they put such a hot devil in here? I'm just mad. He's hot. Anyways, past that, I have to tell you, this comes up with, again, pleasure, temptation, desires, lust, overindulgence, maybe overeating, overdrinking. That's okay. We're not talking about bad, bad, bad devil here. We're talking about sexy devil here. And there is some dominance. He does have these strings to someone. So somebody may have some control over someone else in the month of February. I don't know what that's all about, guys. It could be a good control, like where you're dominating them in a happy, loving, sexual way. It could be control to where you're like, I got you where it hurts. Don't move. Don't move. You know, you might have somebody by the balls, figuratively speaking, where you've got control of some kind of a situation. But overall, just overall, I see that you in February have control over a situation that's been long-standing. You're finally getting, how do you say, like your thumb on them, like they're under your thumb. Like I just feel like whatever problem you've been dealing with, it's not going to be a problem for you. You're the master. You're in control. Okay. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn in the month of February. And it's so cute because it's funny how these are coming out. My brother is a Capricorn and his fiance loves penguins. And they're like side by side. They don't watch my channel or anything, but it's just cute how that comes up. And ironically enough, they're getting married in February on Valentine's Day. So it's funny how my brother's energy just like swooped in here. It's really funny. I wish they would watch my channel. But yeah, that's a really message for them. But anyways, let's keep going with what's happening for February. What is happening in February? Okay, I just want one. I'll take two, only because it's two. If it was like five, heck to the no. So in February, since it's the second month, we'll go ahead and just take him. In the words of Robert Frost, the best way out is always through. So plowing through problems, okay, getting control of situations. I love that. You're busting your way through a situation. Also, if you've been having any frustrations, because 9 of Wands can speak about frustrations, you're going to get through it. It might piss you the heck off, but you're going to get through it. Next, I welcome every day with open arms. With every sunrise, I have an opportunity to start fresh. I choose to have the past in the past and allow what is meant for me to unfold in the future. My focus is staying present and grateful in each moment. This is very controlling for me. It's good. It's controlling as in a strong force. You're very, very forceful. And I just feel like you're like, mess with me. Try it. Just, you know, I'm in control here. Just try to steer me wrong. Try to steer me off course. It's not going to happen. You'll go to whatever means you have to in February to stay on course. You're not going to let anybody come and wrecking ball your love life, your job, or your happiness. I feel like you're going to push through whatever problems you have with a vengeance. I do see a lot of hard work and dedication as far as career. Going into February, you're going to push yourself harder than you've ever pushed. This is getting into a video career, a radio career, a singing career, acting career, just any career, financial career, real estate career, mothering career, whatever it is, teaching. I see you really like spending a lot of time and hours and dedication and energy into your business, into your career. You're really putting your all into it. So you might be a little bit exhausted and overindulging a little bit, maybe oversleeping, and maybe having a little bit more glasses of wine during the week than normal. You know what I mean? It's just because you're like really doing it. And so you're just really pushing through. And when I do think of Capricorn, you think of the sea goat, half goat, half fish. You adapt to any situation, so you can adapt on land or water. And so I just see you overcoming an obstacle, being adaptable. Tell me a little bit more about February. Okay. Again, 2 cards. I'll just take them. So there is this beautiful love, fated relationship, soulmate relationship coming in. You expect it. They're there with you. This is union. This is manifestation. Whatever you've been dreaming, pushing yourself for, driving yourself so hard for, it's yours. And there's harmony and love and emotional bliss and peace. There's a lot about the past here. You expect that all your past hard work will pay off. And so I do think that it will. I think that whatever you've been busting tail for, be it in your love life, your career, or your health, anything in general, you're going to come across as the winner. You're like, okay, this is my world, my universe. I take responsibility for myself, my actions. I'm not looking for anybody else to do it for me. So there's a lot of independence here. And I do feel that your soulmate is going to be with you in February. I do see this togetherness, this romance. Again, candlelight. I just feel like you guys are going to be together fairly often, especially in February. Like movies, late night cuddles. I think you might have two people interested in you. I'm not going to lie. In February, I see one soulmate and I see somebody else. There's 3 wands. So there might be someone else that's still trying to kind of come in and like say hello and make their presence known in your life. So that's that. So I think you're going to choose the soulmate, but I do think you have more than one options. And that may also be why the Devil card came up, because that generally involves 3 people. And so again, I think there might be someone trying to burst into your little love life. You might have some temptations that even when you get back with your lover, you might be getting notes, phone calls, text, or emails from somebody else that's interested, kind of tempting you to stray a little. Or maybe that's your person, you know, and they're being tempted to stray. But either way, there's some temptation between you and your love. Okay? And I just feel like, you're going to overcome it. The next card you have for February is She Who Regrets. APPT, Battle, Victory, and Bitterness. Yikes, we got this yesterday. So there's someone in February that might regret being with a third party, and that third party may be causing some issues in February. And really what I'm seeing is some jealousy. I'm seeing that this person who's an outcast may see you guys together happy in union and may want to stir some shit. Maybe they want to start a rumor about you. Maybe they want to interject themselves by showing up at the door. Whatever it is, there's going to be some problems with a third party energy. Okay? Even if it's with a mother, father, sister, there's going to be some stress there. And you're going to have to watch what you say. Don't jump the gun. Don't lose your shit and lose it all because of anger. It's saying that you won. You got your person back in your life, but there's still some bittersweet because are you really happy with what you won? This is kind of equivalent of me and my true love are back together again. We got back together beginning of 2020. Now we're going to be together in February. We had a Valentine's Day, but maybe they were distant. Maybe they didn't get you the gift you wanted. Maybe they didn't get you the ring you wanted. Maybe you felt they disappeared on Valentine's Day for 2 or 3 hours and you're wondering where they were. And you think they were talking to the ex they left before they came with you. So there could be some problems arising with that in February. And it's reminding you that you won the victory. You have them. But you're asking yourself, what do I have? What did I win? You know what I mean? It's like, is it worth it? Am I really happy with what I won? So there's going to be some questions coming up. And it says, She who regrets brings the message of bitter victory and success, which may be regretted in the long run. She knows how to battle. She understands how to win a war. Never having to run from a fight, she grounds and she rests upon a littered field of skulls. She stands solitary on the smoke-covered battlefield, secure in the knowledge that she is victorious. But while the battle has been waged, perhaps it could have been done with less acrimony. Some of the wounds APPT inflicted were on herself. There will never be love lost between APPT and those that she has crushed in her name of her hollow victory. The message of this card is to use caution in arguments. We all have disagreements in our lives. It is how we resolve those moments that define our future. How often have angry words been used as weapons before any attempt at truce is made? Consider your speech carefully before you launch those arrows. It is the right thing to do, is it? Can you find another way to resolve confrontation that doesn't involve the loss and self-respect of the one you love? Before you send out a declaration of war or hostility, Look deeply into Clat's eyes and consider her regret. So ask yourself, what is the best outcome for all involved? Will I have regrets if this conflict ends bitterly? Who will be harmed in this matter if it's not settled amicably? My advice to that is, example, your son is getting married to someone you like, but you hate their family. You don't want to go to the wedding. You don't want to pay for the wedding. You're not happy who's coming to the wedding. But if you get mad and don't go, who do you hurt? It's not the people that you don't like. They could care less. It's the ones you love. It's your son. It's the fiance. It's the future grandchildren. It's the relationship that will be tarnished forever. It's the memory you can never replace. It's a moment in time where you're needed and you're choosing maybe not to be there. It's a memory that you're choosing to battle. And is that really wise? Is that really what you want to accomplish in the mission of your victory? Because as Clat says, it's a double-edged sword. When she hurts people, she found out she got hurt too. And so not only are you going to inflict pain on the people you think are going to feel it, personally, I don't think they are going to feel it, you're going to hurt the ones you love and more so yourself. And it's not just going to end quickly. It's going to be there forever. So we have these Six of Cups there saying this is the past. Let the past go. If you want to take the past with you into the future, because this could involve your children. If you want to take the past into the future with you, that's your choice. And this is very Aries, leadership, taking control of something. It's a new day. Open it. Welcome it with open arms. Every sunrise has an opportunity to start fresh. Thank you so much, Rochelle, for the $10 on Super Chat. Thank you. So you have a choice to battle temptation and the devil. The devil wants to tempt you, to maybe get angry, maybe say things or do things that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. Think about it carefully before you make a deal with the devil. Which, by the way, the devil is a deal with yourself, your shadow side. Think about it before you make that deal. Because before you shake hands and you make a decision, you have to realize your decision is going to affect other people. Your loved one, your children, your soulmate. And you don't want to regret something because of anger. So the temptation is warning you. And even if that's for work, you could get tempted to rash out on something at work. Don't. You might regret it. So this is really watch your P's and Q's. What have you learned from your past? And it's saying, go forward. Your ships are coming in. You're going to get what you want. Whether you want it to be good or bad, that's your choice. But something is going to happen with a choice made. Clarifying that, we have regeneration, the energy of rebuilding, and that's for February. There's a new foundation and you are going to rebuild what once was. You have a chance and an opportunity to heal the sick, heal the past, mend the bridges, and make anew something that was maybe tarnished, old, dead, or ruined. You have a chance to fix it. So I really feel like Spirit's like, hey guys, you have a chance to fix something. Are you going to fix it? Rebirth, second chances, and opportunities. Second chances are available in February. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now received in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced. Something better and more powerful is growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into this new destiny. You're being fulfilled in so many wondrous ways. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating a regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in so many forms. Now is the time when you can see evidence of this emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. For work and career, what happens when it appears that you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in this lesson? The understanding that arises from your obligations and your difficulties? It's like the seed that lies dormant for a time, and then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent now that there is something new to you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of whatever you began with career and work. It may not have worked out that way. You planted it in the garden of your imagination and it just didn't happen, but now it's resurfacing. It's ripe for success. There's a new opportunity, a much better one than that came before. It appears like a gift from God. Now is one of those times when out of a seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell in the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. So someone may be having to face that they've been working so hard, 9 to 1s, pushing through, trying to overcome something career-wise. Let's just say it was your baby. It didn't happen the way you wanted. Now you have a chance to change it up. Now it's going to be successful. That's fate. Allow it to happen. Or maybe it's that relationship. I'll use my example again. It's, where the family doesn't want to, marry. They're off. They're young right now to this person, to this family. And you guys had a big argument. You had a big fight. It damaged the relationship. It tarnished what was once there. It ruined the foundation of closeness everyone shared. Now you have an opportunity to give it new life, to have this relationship rebirthed into a more beautiful one. It's deeper and better than before. Now the masks are off. Now the worst has been said. Now you can rebuild. And so reestablish and reconnect. Don't fall tempted to the past and hanging on to it when it doesn't serve you any good. And that's the temptation, to not let go of a grudge, not let go of something that happened. Maybe it's your lover that doesn't want to let go of their ex, and they need to let that go. There's no use trying to regenerate an old karmic energy. You have a new one, and Spirit sees regeneration in the soulmate relationship, and Spirit's saying allow it to happen, allow it to flourish. Let's just clarify soulmates. Soulmates for January. Can you clarify any information? We have choices. In January, somebody's going to choose the soulmate. Someone's going to choose, out of everybody in the world, they want you, or you want them. In January, a choice will be made. I love it. Clarifying regeneration for February. Give me an extra message for regeneration. Whoops. For February, we have a web of lies. So, there's been something hidden and revealed in the month of February. It sounds to me like a secret's going to come out in February, or just maybe not a secret. Maybe it's just something you didn't know before. And now it's revealed. And now you have to let it go. Don't keep it. Don't keep it lying around. Sometimes endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die, so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query is, let it go. You're about to be reborn. So, you've probably been keeping a secret, and this is just my intuition, and I could be way off. But maybe when you get your lover back, or there's this reestablishment of relationship, even if it's not your lover, maybe it's your kid, maybe it's your friend, maybe it's your coworker, whatever it is, you've let them back in your life. You guys are now partnering up. You're in relationship, okay? And all of a sudden, things from the past come creeping up, bubbling up to the surface from whatever was caught in that web of lies in 2019. Whatever was caught in that web, it's crept its way to the surface of your heart and in your mind and in your forefront. And in February, you have a choice to either get mad about already what happened, something was brought up from the past, maybe old feelings got stirred up again, maybe something came up, maybe something was found out. Whatever it is, the exposure, you have the choice now to either let it tear you down and ruin what you have a chance to rebuild, or keep it being rebuilt. Regenerate this love. And I suggest, and I'm going to end it there, let it go. Whatever your quarry, whatever your judgment, whatever your feelings, whatever it is, the grudge, anything, let it go so you can rebuild this relationship in a very beautiful, beautiful way. Okay, so going into March, I hope that was good for everybody. What's coming into March of 2020? We have the Hierophant, the cacao plant, which is like the cocoa beans. I think I'm saying it right, cacao? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, and I just see chocolate. I see happiness. There's a nice big cup of wonderful hot chocolate right there. It looks delish. It's probably way better than 10 cups of coffee. It perks you up. It makes you feel good. It's nice. In March, I just see comfort and I see energy. I see buckling down, taking care of business, taking care of responsibility. Ooh, it's fiery, it's hot. There's a little chili pepper and some cinnamon. I just feel like it's spicy. It's going to be a really good month. March is prosperous and rich. There's a lot of comfort and there's a lot of passion in March. So you're going to feel invigorated and excited. I also see marriage and commitment. Coming into March may be your first month of feeling extremely committed. Maybe that's the first month you've been really married. Maybe it's an anniversary. Maybe it's a new commitment for your new life. Maybe it's a diet plan. Maybe it's an exercise regimen. Maybe it's a new part of your career and you're super dedicated. I see someone really excited to go to work, whether it's in front of your home in your office, in front of the computer, or at an office somewhere, or going somewhere. I just see you happy and excited to be there and taking this thing head on. Let's go ahead and read that. And it says, a revelation is at hand in March. Seek the truth in spiritual teachings. The most potent wisdom emerges from the heart. A clay pot of ceremonial cacao sits on an ancestral tapestry decorated with pink primrose blossoms. A basalt mortar holds roasted cacao beans and a cinnamon stick and chili. A replica of an ancient incense burner in the shape of a woman emerging from a heel of cacao rests on a pile of raw beans and unopened pods. The decorative melino lies on the tapestry, having already stirred and frothed the walnut brown elixir. The secrets of the sacred are available to you all. Learn them, teach them, drink them. Pure cacao is an ancient practice that leads to greater perceptive awareness by opening the heart. Commercial chocolate is cacao stripped of its beneficial properties, cloaked in yet delicious yet harmful ingredients. Only true cacao can open the capillaries and increase the blood flow. Spiritual teachings must speak authenticity and reach to the heart, but some things must be revealed slowly, as too much cacao can cause the pulse to quicken. Learning too much too fast can overwhelm you. Have patience with peace of the divine. Divine timing is here, and remain devoted to mystery, yet have respect for ceremony. So something slowly is going to be taught or learned. I do see a lot of passion about spiritual teachings. There are some people, probably Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, and Scorpio, that I think are going to have, they learn slowly. They want to take it in deeply, word by word. They probably like to reread something 2 times. They don't want to just run through it quickly and learn. They want to digest it. So this is the energy I'm feeling. And it's like, take it all in. If you have to do something twice, do it twice. Whatever it is, absorb it like a sponge. And I think you're really excited about learning about spiritual teachings in March. You might be going to school. You might be in a special, exotic, spiritual place. You could be somewhere in Peru, Mexico, Hawaii, Bali, Europe in some place, India. You're just feeling somewhere very, very deeply rooted with some kind of ancestral karma that brought you there. And so they want you to suck it all in, okay? Whether you're absorbing art, whether you're absorbing information, whether you're absorbing love, commitment, just take it slow, don't rush it. It's all in divine timing. Okay. What else do we need to know about March of 2020? Tell me more about March of 2020. Okay. Dear past, it's been real. Thank you for the lessons. Dear future, I'm ready and I'm coming for you. I love it. True Pisces energy. Letting it go, guys. Letting the past flow beneath your feet, being carried off by your emotions, never to bother you again. And so in March in 2020, you're letting a lot of your past just flow away from you. You're welcoming the future. You're excited. You're really into it. You're waiting to see what 2020 wants to give you. You're all in or all out. You're just done with the past. There's no more. Bottom of the deck here is, I feel like I'm the only one holding this connection together. I need you to fight for us too. And I really just think you're done holding it together. You don't need anyone else to fight. You don't even care. You're just learning, you're thanking the past for the lessons, and you're ready to hang on to that future by the horns. And so I see you moving forward vigorously. Tell me more about March of 2020. Give me a forecast. What can we be expecting in March of 2020? I have the Page of Cups. Wow, there's a guy flying away when pigs fly. I think that's his higher self, because the pants match his pants. So I really think that's his higher self. And he's thinking, when pigs fly, this is about letting someone go. And you never thought you could let someone go, but you are. You're letting a grudge or a past go. Some of you, you're letting go childhood abuse. Some of you are letting go of the fact that you want people to run your life for you. For some people, you're just letting go of an old idea, an old mission, an old focus. It's done. And you never thought you would do it, but you are. So Page of Cups is taking that first imaginative step to ascend to a higher level and really go with the flow, to just let it happen. And so you're really into your emotions and you're spiritually being awakened. So I think you're ascending to a higher level, which is true, again, Pisces energy. And I really feel, even though that's tropical, I just feel it for you. It's super spiritual. I see a singing bowl. You might be really into mantras, mudras, and meditation and singing bowls come March. I think you're going to have a special place where you're going to find a spiritual Zen spot in your home or somewhere where you can go and do this at. And I think you're going to be having a lot of blues. Maybe you have a blue cushion, a blue rug, maybe a blue picture with the ocean. Maybe you're going to be putting on your phone or TV a blue ocean view when you do this. But in March, you're really going to be hearing the roaring of the waves and the rushing of the ocean. You're going to really be looking at a lot of chakra colors. You're going to be decorating with chakra things in March, which is going to be like, I would say, you know, like little dream catchers, anything of that nature. You're just going to be really decorating your spot with more colors to represent the chakra systems. And you're going to be really focused on the chakras and how they work and what you need to clear and cleanse. You might even be taking some notes, maybe having a journal. And my phone froze, didn't it? Yep. Okay, guys, I'm going to catch you then on a part 2. So I'll see you over in the next second. Sorry, guys.